Hi, my name is Pam, and I work in the Adult Services Department here at the library. Today, I would like to talk about one of our genealogy databases, HeritageQuest. One of the great things about HeritageQuest is you can access it from home. All you need to do is go to our homepage, lyelllibrary.org, and on our toolbar, click on Databases. Our databases are listed in alphabetical order, so just scroll down to HeritageQuest, click on that, enter your library card number and your PIN number, and you are at HeritageQuest. HeritageQuest is an American genealogy database, so its main focus is North America. It has more than 4.4 billion records, and its coverage dates back to the 1700s. It is unique because it is rich in primary sources and local and family history books. Today I'm going to go over the home page with you, and then we'll take a look at two data sets within HeritageQuest. The U.S. Federal Census, which is the most widely used data set, and family history books because it is unique to HeritageQuest. So let's start by looking at this homepage. I wanted to point out that the search button here and the search button here in the red box, and then if we scroll down to where we see begin searching, takes you to the same place. It takes you to the data sets. We're going to take a look at that real quick. And these are all the data sets that you can access from home. Okay, but first we're going to take a look at these research aids. Okay, these are tips and tricks from research specialists. So if we scroll down, you can link to any of these, and we're going to look at Ancestry Ann's top 10 tips. And as you can see, it's a 2-page document that you could either print or you just could read it at your leisure. And of course, there's other tips about the census and even beyond the basics. So a lot of great information from research specialists. Next, let's look at the maps. And as we know, the boundaries for our states and our counties have changed over the years. So let's look at the states real quick. And in 1790, that's what it looked like. 1810, 1840, and then you just can go on and on. And then the boundaries for our counties, if you wanted to take a look at that, we'll look at Illinois. In 1800, that's what it looked like. 1840. And then around 1860, it's starting to look like it does today. All right, let's go to our home page. And I just want to show you again the most popular data sets, of course, is the census. And these are the family history books. Revolutionary War records are very popular. And then the U.S. obituaries. But just to let you know, these aren't the obituaries itself. It's just an index to the obituaries. So we're going to click on one of our search buttons. And we're going to take a look at the 1930 census. All right. I just want to scroll down real quick. And at the bottom of this, it tells you a little bit about the 1930 census, its history, and even some information that you can find on the census. All right, so we're going to put, and this is my aunt. And I know she was born in Italy. And that is her, the first one on the list. I'm going to click on View Records. All right. Now all the information that was extracted from the census is laid out very nicely here. And if you wanted to send that information home, all you would have to do is click Send Document, enter your email twice, and then hit Send Email. What you're going to get is an email from Ancestry. The subject's heading is going to be your discovery page. If you send home 30 records in one day, you're not going to get 30 emails. You'll just get one email. And just to let you know, that discovery page does hold 300 records. And so like right underneath this, if you wanted just to print out what you're seeing here, you can click on View Printer Friendly. And as you can see, it's laid out again very nicely for you to print out. All right. Now on the left-hand side, I just want to click on this View Blank Form. And what that is a blank template of the 1930 census. And so instead of printing all that information, you could just print up the template and add that information to that. Right, now we're going to, and I always tell people they should look at the original document. Typically, there's more information on that original document than there is on that landing page. But as you can see, this is laid out very nicely here with Caroline highlighted, but of course it's hard to read. So the two little boxes on the bottom with the two little heads, you can click on that. And it comes up, and there's Caroline's information. You could scroll across and get all that. And the heading is there too, which makes it much easier to read. Now in the upper right-hand corner where you see Save, you can click on that, and again we can send this image home, just like we did on the first page. Or if you wanted to save this to your computer, you could do that here. This button here will expand the page, making it a little bit easier to read. And then right underneath it is the line with the arrow. I'm going to click on that. And the detail box is the same information that we saw on the landing page and also at the bottom of the page. Now related, that's more information about Caroline. So you can click on that. This is a link, and get her information from the 1940 census. And then if we click on source, now if you're doing true genealogy, you should cite your source. So this gives you all that information right there. Okay, right under that is the two tools. Looks like a little wrench and a hammer. So we'll click on that. And this is where you can print this image. But as you can see, it's very hard to read. So again, that's why that blank template is a nice tool. If you wanted to print that out and just add all that information. You can zoom the page, but it would only get a portion of the page. So you would have to zoom it a few times and print it. You can also, again, here's where you could download and save. You can rotate the page, flip the page, even invert the color. A lot of people who have vision problems, this is much easier for them to read this way. All right, and then of course, This is where we will zoom in and zoom out. And then I just want to bring your attention to the very bottom. It looks like a little film clip. So you could click on that. You could go forward on the census. So just to see who their neighbors were, what the neighborhood was like. You could just click on that. And, who lived down the street. All right. I'm going to go back now to our home page. And we'll use the quick link for the family histories. Now, Family History Books has over 28,000 family histories, but most of those are written by family members and they're self-published. So I'm going to throw a name in here. So you could throw your ancestor in there and see if anybody's written anything about them. Now, the Hatches were the original settlers for Lisle. So that's why I threw that name in there. And as you can see, there's a few books written about them. So I'm going to click on this one. Lewis Hatch wrote the book. And you could throw your ancestor's name in there, but I could see right here, Hatch, the American line. So we're just going to click on that. And it does talk about Thomas Hatch. Thomas Hatch is the ancestor of our original settlers here in Lisle. So you can read the story about Thomas Hatch. And even Jonathan Hatch was one of the descendants too. All right. Go back to the home page. Again, I want to go back to the search to show you again quickly all the different data sets that you can view from home. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.